you need to seek atonement.
I know I should have died there, not Marathari. Don't you think I feel guilty enough?
Guilt isn't a punishment. It's a reminder there are things you haven't set right. The only way to shed its burden is to repent with a sincere heart and rectify your failings.
But how? The Keeper is dead. My clan lost everything because of me. There's not enough I can do in this lifetime to make up for that.
It was your pride that led you to the demon. Admitting what you can't do is a good first step.
Thank you for taking care of that business with the guard captain.
Champion, it seems you are the only one who still responds to my summons. Let me get directly to the point. There is a conspiracy afoot within the gallows. The mages are responsible, but they have blinded the Grand Cleric, and even those who wear the Sun Shield to the truth.
Blind? Althena sees things all too clearly.
You would think Orsino preaching treason in the market evidence enough. But it seems only you have the sense to see it.
You mentioned a conspiracy afoot.
The mages are bolder since Orsino spoke out. They are sneaking out of the tower and deceiving my men. I know how it sounds. Claiming I'm irrational has become the latest sport, it seems. But this is no fantasy. I am not imagining these events, and I will not pretend they don't exist.
This grudge you have against mages seems very personal.
It is personal. My sister was a mage. She was a kind, gentle soul, and completely unprepared for such a burden. My family hid her. We knew she could never last in the Circle, or pass their rigorous tests.
She was your family. What else could you do?
Amelia was terrified and utterly grateful for our efforts. We thought we were doing the right thing. And then, she was possessed by a demon. My sister killed our family, and I only barely escaped. Before the Templars brought her down, she had slain 70 innocents. So I understand perfectly well why the mages struggle, as well as why the laws we uphold are so vital.
That must have been horrible.
It gave me a reason to join the Templars, and a worthy cause. I will not allow my sister's death to be without purpose. It will serve as a reminder of where good intentions can lead. I have sympathy for mages. They suffer a terrible curse. But it is one that carries a price they must not deny.
That doesn't sound like very compelling evidence.
Yet mages have indeed gone missing, only to reappear later. Their absence is unreported. And how, but with blood magic, could they convince my oath-sworn men to lie to my face? I have demanded Orsino provide more detailed accounts, but he refuses. Either he is incompetent or involved. Neither is acceptable.
Isn't it the First Enchanter's job to work with you?
It is Orsino's job to advocate for his mages as well. He claims I am being unreasonable, and so far he has persuaded the Grand Cleric to agree.
Maybe I can shed some light on this for you.
Thank you, Champion. I knew I could count on you. I need to bring hard evidence before Grand Cleric Althena. It is the only way she will believe I am not motivated by hatred. You are respected, Champion. A neutral party, whose word even Orsino cannot question. You can convince her, Grace, whereas I cannot.
Where do I start?
One of my loyal men has brought me word of a meeting place the mages travel to at night. A small square in Hightown. You can go there without arousing suspicion, whereas I cannot. Do that, and we can all finally see what this conspiracy consists of. Her Grace must realize the threat we face.
Meredith has no need of your services here, Champion.
Someone's coming! The Champion!
We know you're working for Meredith.
Run! We'll handle this! I'll deal with it!
Search them. There's got to be more than this.
A secret meeting at the docks. The plot thickens, shall we?
I told you he was after us.
No, not him. I can't do this.
To arms!
Traps ahead.
Let's finish this!
I told them not to do it, I swear. If I knew you were the one they were talking about, I'd have warned you. I don't hold with kidnapping. Not after what I went through.
Didn't I save your life?
You did. Believe me. I still dream about those blood mages. I don't know where I'd be without you. I'd never have let them kidnap anyone I knew was one of yours.
What are you talking about?
They said someone was spying. We needed leverage. Someone they cared about. As a hostage. We just got word they pulled some girl from the Circle. A sister, I think.
Just tell me where they went. I can't waste any time.
They left for the ruins on the Wounded Coast. We have a kind of base there. They should have just talked to you. I know you're a reasonable person. You have to see how dangerous Meredith is. Thrask says Meredith will cause open war with the mages if she stays in charge. We have to take her down.
Is this whole thing to oust the Knight Commander?
She needs to go, don't you see? We need a real Viscount and Templars who protect mages, not massacre them. Just look what Thrask accomplished. Mages and Templars working together. Isn't that what we all want?
Is Thrask the one running this conspiracy?
He's the one who brought us together. For 6 years, he's been working, one mage, one Templar at a time, teaching us we don't have to hate each other. He showed us Meredith isn't the only way.
I thought you'd be the last person to join a conspiracy of apostate mages.
They aren't apostates. They want the Circle. They want it to work like it's supposed to protect them. The mages aren't the problem. Meredith is. The Knight Commander needs to go. That's what Thrask says. Without her, we have a chance at peace. What are you going to do to Thrask? To me?
This isn't going to end well. If I were you, I'd stay out of range.
Thank you. I'm really sorry you were the one. I'll go to Marsha. Try to wait this out. I don't think I can serve the Templars while Meredith is still in charge.
You've been sticking your nose in every problem in Kirkwall since you stumbled off the boat.
Who are you again?
Samson. I'm the one who fouled up your lad Fainriel's escape some years ago. Further back, I was a Templar, but that was before your time.
Are the mages here using blood magic?
It always comes down to that, don't it? They claim innocence, demand equality, but back them into a corner, and they got options we don't. Haven't found a mage yet who won't take it.
Are you part of this plot against Meredith?
You could say so. That bitch threw me out of the Templars for carrying letters from a mageling to his sweetheart. She's got her sword so far up her arse, she can cut you with her tongue.
Shouldn't you be in with the rest of them?
I'd hoped with Meredith gone I could take up the shield again. But maybe she was right. Give them a hint of freedom, mages go bad.
Your friends are right. Without Meredith, Kirkwall can be at peace again.
You cannot think the Knight Commander is worse than blood mages.
I'd cheer to see her shipped to Val Royeaux. But I don't have the stomach to turn against all that's right and natural to do it.
I suppose it was too much to hope that you wouldn't have come here. Though I can't understand why you side with Meredith now. You showed me we can stand up to her. When you fought off Karas's thugs to save those mages. Please, champion. I have nothing but respect for you. It's Meredith we must see gone.
I will not negotiate until you unhand Bethany.
No harm will come to your sister. We will release her as soon as I have your word to support us.
No. The girl dies. Then the champion.
Stand down, Grace.
Grace, do you really want to do this? After everything we've done for you?
We will not kill an innocent to achieve our ends. It gains us nothing to become Meredith.
Meredith? What do I care for Meredith? I'm here for the champion.
Whatever you want, just tell me.
Decimus was right. There is no way for a mage to live by the Chantry's laws. You killed the best man I ever met, but I learned all he had to teach. Elaine, kill the hostage!
I don't know, Grace.
I thought you turned your back on blood magic when you saw what happened to Decimus.
You don't know what it's like. We're locked in our cells all day, no light, no air. The Templars ask things of us. When Thrask offered a chance to make a better circle, I had to take it. But... Grace, this isn't right. Meredith's to blame for what's happening, not the champion.
Don't defy me, boy. Without me, you'd be nothing. If you're too squeamish, I'll do it myself.
No. No one has to die here.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong.
Restrain yourself.
Forget the hostage. Kill the champion!
Face me!
tried to stay away from her, you know, after Decimus. But the Circle here is worse than Starkhaven ever was. It seemed like hers was the only way out. I'm sorry. Grace used blood magic to hold her. That's the only way I can bring her out.
What happened? The last thing I remember is these Templars coming into my quarters.
I promise, I'll never let anything like this happen again.
Thank you. It's good to know you're still looking out for me.
They're meeting in here, Sir Callan. Oh, I guess you didn't get on so well with these mages as you thought.
Champion, Samson never said you were involved in this. I trust you were here to stop these traitors, not join them.
The Champion's a good man, sir. He tried to solve things peacefully.
Yeah. Put the mage to questioning.
The boy stood up to his elders when they would have killed an innocent hostage.
You mean he was one of them, save for a convenient last-minute change of heart? I'll encourage Meredith to take it easy on him.
Thank you, Champion.
Everyone else here is under arrest. Take them to the gallows. Is there any recommendation you would have me bring to Meredith, Champion?
She should consider reinstating Samson. When it came down to it, he showed where his heart is.
True. Samson, you have done us a great service. Do you wish to take up the shield once more?
More than anything, Knight Captain, sir.
Then I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All set.
Look at this. My own sun shield and all the lyrium I can quaff. You've done me a good one.
Thrask's dead. Grace is dead. And nothing's changed. They're not going to be the last ones who repent.
The Knight Commander has dealt with the members of the plot you uncovered. But surely you can see the Knight Commander directly now, should you wish. What would you have of me?
What is the Knight Commander doing about the conspirators?
Did you not see them as you came in? The Knight Commander will ensure no one follows their example.
I just wanted to see how an old friend is doing in this difficult time.
After what happened in Ferelden, I told myself I would never again question the purpose of the Order. But it grows harder each day to tell whether I'm serving the Templars or only the Knight Commander. It may be that they are no longer one and the same.
I dared question one of the Knight Commander's orders. Now I'm a pariah, all for saying what a great many of us are feeling.
The Knight Commander needs vigilance and obedience.
The mages have spies in our order, I tell you. You can't trust anyone.
The conspiracy against you has been put down.
And? What is Orsino's plan? He is part of this conspiracy, is he not?
The first enchanter had no role in this.
Cullen would agree with you, it seems. He claims a Templar turned on me and the mages only followed. I do not believe it. If you did not find proof, it means only that Orsino hid his tracks well. Who else was involved?
It's over. If you continue to chase ghosts, you'll only give people more reason to think you're mad.
Many are assumed to be mad, right up until the point they are proven correct.
If that makes sense, I'm mad too.
Still, without proof of Orsino's direct involvement, the Grand Cleric will never believe as I do.
Because Her Grace cares for peace, not your mad theory.
It seems I will have to search harder. Orsino cannot evade me forever. Thank you, Champion. You have done a fine service for your city. There will be a reckoning for this. A plot within the Order, beneath my very nose.
Take a look at this.
A Blade of Mercy. I remember these. You see them in the Imperium. Replicas of the sword Archon Hessarian used to kill Andraste. This one looks finely crafted.
I thought it might be worth something.
It is. Here, let me show you. These are gifts of honor, given to those who have performed a service for the Imperium. Denarius coveted them, as I recall.
You don't talk about the Imperium much.
It's not a place I remember fondly.
Doesn't the Chantry forbid mages to rule over men?
Ah, yes. Magic is meant to serve man, and not rule over him. In the Imperium, they say that means magic should serve the greater good, which they claim the Magisters do. Do not believe it.
What do the Magisters do that's so bad?
What you call the Circle of Magi rules the Imperium. They control the Chantry as well as the Templars. They claim the Magisters are governed by holy law, but they are the law. They do as they please. All of them.
So they all use forbidden magic?
The more powerful the mage, the higher he rises in the Senate. He makes the laws, he determines what is acceptable. Everyone who wishes to compete must do the same, or be crushed. Perhaps it wasn't always this way, but it is now.
The slave trade is still in operation in the Imperium.
It varies from one Archon to the next. One outlawed it many years ago. He was quickly assassinated. Tevinter would crumble without slaves. The Imperium's elite know no other way.
Seems like a slave rebellion would end that.
There are rebellions all the time, actually. Most of them end poorly. The Senate always unites when faced with sedition. One day, things will change. Then the Magisters will see just how fragile their hold is.
I heard that the Imperium has been at war with the Qunari for decades.
Ever since the Qunari landed on the island of Saharan, yes. 80 years ago? Perhaps more. The Archon demanded aid from the rest of Thedas. It didn't get him far.
They've been at war a long time.
The Qunari only ever wanted Saharan, which they have. The Imperium has made numerous attempts to retake the island, without real success. I believe the Qunari are saving their strength, building a massive fleet. When they wish true war, we will know.
Are the Qunari that strong?
They once fought all the lands of Thedas to a standstill. If they wanted to conquer the Imperium, they would. From what I saw on Saharan, they will not relent. They believe even more strongly than the Magisters that they are in the right.
I'd like you to have it.
For me? Yes. I think I'd like that. I'll think of the irony as I wield it. Thank you, Hawk.
Are you the ones who sent the note about the Gem of Kerashek?
We were beginning to think you wouldn't show. It's rude to keep people waiting, you know? It's not like I don't got things to do.
I think you have me mistaken for someone else. I don't know you.
You don't got to know me. You just got to listen. See, we was hired to give you a note. But this Gem of Kerashek thing the note talks about, we decided we want that instead. You better hand it over.
I was told to come here to get the gem. Why would you think I have it?
You have it. Or you can take us to whoever does. That's what I think. We aren't going anywhere without that gem.
Nicely done.
Isn't there a mallet hanging on the wall in Gamlen's house?
Used to work the docks.
What do you want now?
I found this note on a thug who attacked me. It mentions your wallop mallet.
Haven't played wallop since I was a kid. Still got my mallet up on the wall, though. Last time I was any good at something.
The Vinadal tree is where we need to go. I can't believe they used the wood from a Vanandal tree to make this wallop mallet. It's just a child's toy.
Wallop mallet? You must be the one I'm supposed to give this note to.
Did someone ask you to give this to me?
I was given a few coins to hand this over to whoever came asking about wallop mallets. Unfortunately, the person was hooded, and it was dark. I didn't get a good look. Obviously a human, though. No mistaking that. Even hooded, you all look alike.
A warehouse? I don't like being led around. Unless leashes are involved. And they're not.
Come on, let's go search for those crates. I wonder what's in these crates.
Something seems off. It's a trap!
I'm surprised they sent so many men just to capture someone like Gamlin.
It's time to end this charade.
So, Gamlen couldn't even be bothered to come himself. I should have expected he'd send you, cousin.
I didn't know you had such a pretty little cousin, Hawk.
I have a cousin.
Gamlen never told you. Of course he didn't. Why would he?
Sorry to interrupt this touching family reunion, but we have unfinished business here.
Veld! What are you doing here?
Mekkel is dead. That bastard killed him.
I don't know who you are, but we can talk about this.
Talk about this? Like you talked with my brother before you cut him down?
That doesn't make sense. Mekkel was just supposed to hand over the note.
You really think we didn't read it? We know about the gem charade. Hand it over. I won't let Mekkel's death be for nothing.
You let your brother go up against someone like Hawk for a stupid gem? You know what? I did find the gem, but you're not getting your pathetic little hands on it, Veld.
Fine. We'll do this the hard way.
You're pretty useful in a fight. You don't take after Gamlen at all.
Gamlen never told me he had a daughter.
There's probably a lot of things he hasn't told you. My mother, Mara, she left Gamlen before I was born. He was so fixated on finding that stupid gem, I doubt he even noticed she was gone. She told me about Gamlen before she died last year. I didn't even know about him.
You told Veld you had the gem. Were you lying?
Not at all. I found the gem. I managed to pull off what Gamlen couldn't.
You say Gamlen is obsessed with this gem, but he never mentioned it before your note turned up.
Maybe he didn't want you to know about it.
He mentioned he lost a lot searching for the gem. Maybe he gave up on it.
That would be a surprise, to say the least.
You set this whole thing up just so you could meet your father?
I just wanted to see, I don't know, how far he'd go for something he really wanted. And then he doesn't even show up. I baited him with the one thing I thought would get his attention.
He's got some good qualities. You might be surprised.
Really? What do you think I should do?
I think you should go talk to Gamlen. Does he even know about you?
I'm not sure.
Maybe give him a chance before you write him off.
I think I will. Having a cousin turned out to be a good thing. Maybe having a father will too.
That should do it.
got to realize this is kind of new to me. I didn't know Mara had a baby. If I did, I would have, I don't know, gone after her or something.
She used to say I was so much like you, and I didn't even know who you were. I guess I wanted to see for myself. I need some time to think about all this, but if it's all right, I'd like to come back and talk more.
I think I'd like that. Keep, safe.
Looks like you two had a good talk.
It was bloody awkward, that's what.
I was worried she wouldn't come find you. I think you need each other.
You know, I may not say this very often, but I'm glad you're one of the family. But seriously, next time, stay out of my damn business, boy. Single-handedly saved the city from the heathens, huh? The Viscount should have paid me a finder's fee.
You've had luck on your travels? Another message came while you were away. It's on your desk. Always at your service, Miss Hare.
It's very shiny. I want to go home.
We can go back to Ferelden one day, my boy. I promise.
Another invitation requesting the presence of the champion. How many noble parties are there each week?